What's up, everyone? I'm Rick Knight. Welcome back to another video here at The Bad Philosopher. Yes, this is a carpenter pencil in my ear. No, I'm not a carpenter. I'm a plumber, so I guess this is cultural appropriation or something like that. And I'm also not wearing a plumbing shirt. The contractor on the job that I worked at gave me a shirt from his company because my other shirt got all wet today. So yeah, I'm guilty of cultural appropriation for wearing and having a pencil that's not a plumbing pencil in my ear. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the Kanye West Donald Trump interview that was all over social media right now. Everyone's talking about it, everyone's weighing in, and everyone has an opinion on it. You know, let's be real. Let's call this what it is. Now, I was a fan of Kanye West in the first 3 albums that he made. I thought his first 3 albums were amazing. That 4th album, the 808 Heartbreaks, I thought it was trash. I'm not really into it. Then the next album that came out of that I thought was really good. And then after that, it all fell off. I wasn't feeling him at all. So I'm not a big Kanye West fan. The earlier Kanye West I thought was great. After that, I'm not really feeling him. He says a lot of stuff that I don't think he even really knows what he said. I think he has a problem organizing his thoughts and expressing himself. So he kind of, he starts talking and rambling on, and it's not very coherent, and he's not really making much sense. It's really hard to piece together what he's saying, I find, with him. So I don't look up to him as like this great speaker or anything. I mean, we're on the same side of the argument. We both support our president, and we both recognize what the Democrats are, what they're really about. But I just don't think he's the one to really motivate people. I mean, he has a huge name, and just by him speaking out and saying that he's not a Democrat and that he's a Trump supporter, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it's going to move a lot of people, hopefully a lot of people in the black community, to start looking into the other parties that are out there for them. But really what this video is about is the reason why there's all of this controversy is because a black man is not a Democrat, a black man who supports Trump, a black man who is not falling for the ideology, for this poisonous ideology of the left, and that's a big deal because when that happens, guess what? All the true, real racists come out, which racism in Latin, I believe, means Democrats. Now here they are calling him a coon and an Uncle Tom and all these words, a sellout and all of these things, a bootlicker and all these things, because he doesn't side with the Democrats. He doesn't side with Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders and all of these people. He supports Donald Trump. He thinks Trump is the right man for the job, and he's aligning himself with members of the right, with the Republican Party. So this makes him all of these things that they call him. This is racism when you say that because of the color of your skin you're not allowed to be a Republican or anything like that. Same thing with the gay community. If you're gay and you come out as a Trump supporter or as a conservative, then, that's it, game over. Game over for you because you're gay, you have to be a Democrat. I occasionally, not very often, but occasionally I experience something similar when I explain, it's just in conversation when I tell someone that I'm anti-Democrats, I'm completely against the left and what they've become. And then they find out that I'm of Jewish heritage, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, I don't get this. You're a Jew. You're supposed to be a Democrat. No, I'm not supposed to be anything. I'm supposed to be whatever I want to be, whatever makes sense to me. I'm a libertarian. My philosophy is not that of the people on the left. I don't side with the people on the left. I think the people on the left have a piss poor philosophy, and I don't want no parts of it other than ridiculing it and scrutinizing it and just bashing it as much as I possibly can, because it really is that bad. So this whole nonsense that you have to be a certain skin color and to be a certain, a member of a certain party or whatever the case, it's nonsense. Whatever happened to individualism? Whatever happened to, you pick what works for you? This is one of the reasons why I'm a libertarian. I don't know what's good for you. I don't know what would make you happy. I don't know how you should live your life. All I know is I should leave you alone and let you figure it out, right? Just like you should leave me alone and let me figure it out. That's how this thing is supposed to work. We're not supposed to tell you that because of who you sleep with, you can't be a Republican. Because of the color of your skin, you can't be a Republican. And this is nonsense. This truly is racism coming from the left. 100%. This is racism. And it needs to stop. And hopefully more black people in the black community across the country stands up and recognizes this and walks away from the left. Hopefully more gay people in the gay community stand up and walk away from the left. And I wish I can convince more American Jews like myself to please get up and walk away from the left. We need to get away from those people. We need to move to the right where there's actual, where people have a logic and common sense. I mean, the left they're nothing but Marxist and postmodernist and socialist and communist and all that stuff that's just brewing on the left. I mean, Antifa and all this nonsense. They're still protesting over Kavanaugh. They're over there banging on the Supreme Court doors and causing all of this trouble. Hillary Clinton recently saying that civility will return when the Democrats get control. I mean, what is she saying? She's basically saying, she's extorting us, is what she's saying. You want peace? Then we'll give you peace if you let us win, right? We have to win, and then we'll get peace. It's no different than the mob telling you to pay us or there won't be peace. We'll come and break your legs. I mean, that's what they're saying. And speaking of the word mob, I'm watching CNN, this crappy clown news network station, and Brooke Baldwin tells the person, I forgot the person's name, the guy's name she speak with, don't say mob. I mean, what is this? The censorship is just uncontrollable with members of the left. It is nonsense with them. I'm glad Kanye West is standing up, even though, some of the things he says, I can't really wrap my head around it because he's not very good at putting his ideas and his thoughts together. But I'm glad he's saying it. I'm glad he's standing up, and I'm glad he's taking a stance. I'm glad that he has the courage. I'm glad that he's wearing that hat, the Make America Great hat again. He's wearing it proudly. He's taking a stance. And I'm glad that he won't settle, and no matter how much hate you throw at him, it's just going to fuel him to keep going, and let everybody know that enough is enough. We're getting tired of that. We're getting tired of the Democrats, and something's got to give. So that's my thought on some of those issues that that I mentioned. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment, and whatever. See you in the next video.